Toyota Corolla is the best-selling car ever. Like in the history of cars, the best-selling car ever. 50 million plus units sold since 1966 when the Corolla was introduced. That's a lot of Corollas. For 2024, there seem to be 3 Corolla models that range anywhere from $22,000 and change to $27,000 and change. If you take all 3, average it together, you get $24,896. And that got me wondering, what kind of cars could you buy for $24,896 that aren't a Corolla? Turns out there's a lot of options out there. So I went to this website, which we won't name because they didn't answer my emails. Could have hooked you guys up, but you didn't respond. So we're going to cut out anything that identifies this website. But I'm going to put a maximum price of $24,896. I'm going to set a radius of 100 miles. And let's see what I could buy today within 100 miles of where I'm sitting right now for the price of a Toyota Corolla. Let's go. So let's say that you have Toyota Corolla money, but you want something a little bit more high class. We've got this 2017 BMW 7 Series. That's a 750i. 7 Series, my guys. That's a $100,000 car. But it's got 100,000 miles on it, which is a lot for a BMW. It's listed for $24,895. That's $1 cheaper than the average Toyota Corolla. I mean, I guess just put down some cardboard to protect the driveway, because this thing's gonna leak everything. So say you want something a little bit more reliable. We've got this 2020 Acura TLX with technology package. Ooh. This will be a little bit more reliable. It's got much lower mileage, 37,000 miles. I mean, it's not a 7 Series, but it's a luxury car, and it's going to be much more reliable than that 7 Series, and I mean, definitely nicer than a Corolla. Now, here's a bargain. 2022 Genesis G70. That's their big flagship 4-door saloon car thing. 16,000 miles for $24,890. Not a bad deal. I know it's a Genesis, but they're pretty, man. That's a nice car. Here we go. 2019 Mercedes E300 sedan in white, 53,000 miles. I mean, I worked at Mercedes. Reliability is iffy. Not Honda reliability, not Toyota reliability, but better than BMW, I think. I don't know. These are really nice cars, though. You ever sit inside of an E-Class? Whew. Man, that'll blow a Corolla out of the water. I don't care how much it costs to fix. So what if you're 85 and you only have Corolla money? First off, you messed up somewhere. But what if you're 85 and you only have Toyota Corolla money? You might like this 2019 Lexus ES350. It's a Toyota, so it's reliable. It's a big car, double the size of a Corolla, 66,000 miles, which is a baby for Toyotas and Lexus cars. So not a bad deal. $24,836 for this thing. I mean, I wouldn't buy one because I'm not 85. But if you are 85, that's the car, man. Now this one is surprising to me. This is another luxury saloon, full-size luxury saloon 4-door. It's a 2017 Audi A8 Quattro. That's a lot of car, my guys. Again, it's similar to the 7 Series, but $24,800. It's got 70,000 miles on it. Like, seriously, you could have this or a Toyota Corolla. I can't pick the Corolla. I just can't. I love Toyota, and I despise Volkswagen. But, I mean, I couldn't pick the Toyota Corolla over the Audi A8. No way. All right, so say you want something a little bit more sensible. We've got this 2021 Accord Sport Special Edition. This is a really nice car. The 2021 model is the better looking of the Accords. Their newest model looks like it was designed by somebody who has just given up on life. But the previous gen was a really good looking car. My brother's got this car actually, and it is a really, really nice car. This blows the Corolla out of the water, man. Totally blows. Only 21,000 miles on this thing too, so this is a baby. Yeah, that's a good pick. 2016 BMW 650i xDrive. 73,000 miles, 24,000. I mean, think of what a Corolla is. Think of what you get in a Corolla, and you could have a BMW 6. You could have all of these cars. Oh man, what are you guys doing? If you're out there driving around a Corolla, I need you to comment below. Tell me what the hell you're thinking. 2021 Audi A5 Sportback. I mean, 24,777, 43,000 miles. I mean, that's a good looking car, man. And it's just not a Corolla. Yeah, this list is going to hurt some feelings. 2019 Alfa Romeo Giulia TI. Another gorgeous car. I mean, it's not a quad, but it's the TI, so it's a little spicy. It's 47,000 miles. See, this one, I don't know too much about these. I know a lot about Toyota cars. I know a lot about Mercedes and BMW because I worked at those manufacturers. But Alfa, I don't know too much about. I mean, everybody wants to hate on Euro cars for being unreliable. So, but I don't know enough about them to do that. But 47K on the clock, not bad. Mark used to have one, and he loved this car. In the comments, let us know what you thought of your Alfa. 2018 Model 3 Performance. Model 3 Performance. That's like a $65,000, $70,000 car going for $24,729. Ooh, okay. I think I found my favorite. This is a 2010. It's just a little old. 2010 Porsche Panamera 4S. This car is beautiful. I don't know what those wheels are, but they fit the car so well. It's got 75,000 miles on it, so it's a little high. But Porsche's one of those, it's one of the few Euro companies that I would buy a car from. I know they're owned by Volkswagen, but they own Volkswagen too, so it's like a thing. But they're not, you know, especially their cars, the Panamera, the 911 that came in the Boxster, they're not very Volkswagen. Not like the SUVs are. Those are very Volkswagen. But their cars are definitely more Porsche. And this one, if we're looking for a four-door car, this would be my pick for $20,750. Hold on, I'm going to call these guys. I want this car. Here we have the king of depreciation, a 2017 Maserati Quattroporte, which is just Italian for four-door. Quattroporte S, all-wheel drive, $22,995, 70,000 miles on the clock. That's a lot. That's a lot for an Italian Stellantis love project. We're not done with the big luxury saloons just yet. 2000 Bentley Arnage Red Label. A freaking Bentley, dudes. Like 58,000 miles. Not a lot. I don't know much about the reliability of these things, but it's a Bentley. Or a Corolla. Like, remember that we're talking about a Toyota Corolla, right? And that brings me to the next ultra luxurious land yacht. 1980 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. They don't list the mileage on this car, so, but yeah, and the pictures look like they were taken 35 years ago. but they want $18,975 for this Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. So that's enough of the big luxury saloons. What if you got to get some work done? We've got a 2018 Ford F-150 XLT Super Crew. That's a lot of truck, man. 81,000 miles. Yikes. That's a lot for anything that's not a Toyota. 81,000, 24,822. Decent price for that truck. It's a lot of truck. What else we got? 2017 Toyota Tacoma SR5. 24,850 for a 5-year-old base Tacoma. 144,000 miles. All right, Tacoma guys. Let's get real here. Like, come on down to earth and bring your asking prices with you. 24,850 for a 2017 SR5 with 144,000 miles. You guys are insane. You're insane. I know this says that's a fair deal and it's right about at market, but that's no. So what if pickup trucks are not quite your style? Maybe you want a sport utility vehicle like everybody else in the world. Well, we got a handful of those here on this list. I've got a 2019 Land Rover Discovery. It's $24,896. So it's exactly the price of the average Corolla. It's got 26,000 miles, which is not that bad. The downside I see here is that it's a Land Rover. And they own the bottom of the list every single time. Every time reliability ratings come out, Land Rover's at the bottom. I mean, even when Saturn was a company, Land Rover was still lower than Saturn. Get it together. How about a 2020 Jaguar F-Pace 30T Prestige all-wheel drive? I don't know what the rest of that means, but this is a good-looking SUV. I like that big mouth from Jaguar. It's got 59,000 miles, so it's up there. It's outside of warranty at this point, so buyer beware. 24,894. Still got $2, so you can get yourself a junior bacon cheeseburger. Or you could just get a Corolla and never have to worry. This one kind of surprised me on the SUV side. It's a 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLS. GLS is a pricey car. These things are $80,000, $90,000 just 5 years ago. And this one is $24,890. It's got 85,000 miles, so it's a lot of miles. When I worked at Mercedes, these didn't really have a lot of issues. The rear airbags would go bad on like the older models, but these we really didn't see a whole lot of issues on the GLS, so this might be a decent buy. What if you like to put the key on the left side? We've got this 2018 Porsche Macan Sport Edition, which is not an S or a GTS. I don't know what Sport Edition is, but it's got these little dinky wheels on it. It's got 57,000 miles, 24,859. Have you sat in a Macan? They're kind of lame, a little plasticky, a little cheap feeling. Still a Porsche, but also kind of a Touareg. No, not a Touareg. What's the little one? I don't know. Tell me in the comments. I'm sure Matt will tell me in the comments. This one I would never buy in place of a Corolla, but we're putting it on the list, and we're going to highlight some items here on this on this ad. So it's a 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee high-altitude four-wheel drive, and it is being sold by the #1 Mitsubishi dealer in the region. What's a Mitsubishi dealer sell? How do you become the #1 dealer in the region? You got to sell like 8 of them? Anyway, yeah, 2019, it's got 42,000 miles. Not terrible on the mileage, 24,809. That dealer rating's not looking great. 3 stars. Frame damage reported. I didn't see that before. Frame damage reported, huh? Yikes. So the last one of the SUVs, this would be my pick. I would take this any day over the Corolla. This is a 2020 Alfa Romeo Stelvio. One of the prettiest, no, and not even one of, the prettiest SUV in existence. I mean, this car's gorgeous. 41,000 miles, so not really that bad for $24,895. This might be the car. This might, for the whole list, this whole video, this might be the car. So what if you've only got Corolla money, but you want to shut down an intersection, do big, smoky, drifty slides, and run over and kill some of your friends? Well, I've got 3 perfect cars just for you. First up, we have this 2016 Infiniti Q50, the #1 choice for people who race minivans. I don't hate the car. I do hate the people who drive these things. I don't think I've met like a chill person in a Q. Like, they're all dicks. What's wrong with you guys? 2021 Dodge Charger RT, the official car of running over your friends. 60,000 miles, rear-wheel drive, good for doing big smoky drifts in the middle of that intersection. 24,881. I don't know. It looks like something you'd get from Enterprise. And then we've got whatever this is. It's a 2019 Dodge Challenger GT all-wheel drive. I don't think I've seen these in all-wheel drive. I don't know if that's a typo or maybe I haven't been paying attention, but I don't think I've seen all-wheel drive Challengers. But if it is, it's not going to be great for drifting in intersections and killing your friends. It will be decent in the snow, though. So, I mean, maybe get one and be a decent person. 57,000 miles, $24,850. Yeah, no, I would take the Corolla, honestly. So you've got Toyota Corolla money, but you want something maybe a little bit sportier. What about this 2018 Subaru STI? So you gotta be careful. We all know about Subarus and their engines, but it's an STI, so good luck. 65,000 miles, not terribly high on the mileage, $24,888. I mean, if you need a reliable car to get you to work and will go 150, 200, 300,000 miles, the Corolla's the one to pick. But if you never want to be late to work, this STI is a good option. Now, probably the most comparable car to the Toyota Corolla, I've got a 2020 Honda Civic here, but this is an SI. So, in terms of body, it's comparable to the Corolla, but the SI frickin' pulls. It's the L15 car. It's a 10th gen, that turbo 1.5, good engine, a lot of torque car. That thing pulls, and a great chassis. These cars handle really well. I've driven Anthony's at autocross, and it's very composed. It's a very good sports car. So, I mean, up against the Corolla, you know, you pay about the same. You get a Corolla that's a couple of years newer. This has got 30,000 miles on it, which is not bad for a Honda. I mean, I'd probably take the Civic. You cannot talk about small sports cars without talking about the Audi S3. And here's one for $24,699. It's a 2017 S3 2.0 Quattro Premium Plus all-wheel drive. Whoa, that's a mouthful.
That's what she said.
77,000 miles. I mean, keep in mind, that's Volkswagen. 77,000 miles. It's a lot for one of them's. But it looks clean. These things are fast. Yeah, I'm a big Toyota guy, but I could not see myself picking a Corolla over this. You know we can't do this without including a P car. Here's a 2000 Porsche 911 Carrera 4 Cabriolet. So you get the all-wheel drive and you get the drop top. It's green with a tan interior, so classy as fuck. 88,000 miles. just make sure the IMS bearing was done. That's all I'll say about that. And that is everything that I was able to find with, like, I don't know, 12 minutes of searching. But what do you think? What would you pick? Would you take the Corolla or would you take something off this list? I think personally that Panamera is really nice. Also that Stelvio. Those two, I think, would really pull me away from the Corolla. There's not a whole lot else on the list that would really make me think hard. But that Stelvio, oof. And that Panamera, yeah, those are the cars for me. Let me know what you would pick in the comments below if you want me to do a video like this with a different car. I don't know, Accord, Camry, something like that. We'll do it all again. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next. And I will see you guys next Taco Tuesday.